Hello everyone, and welcome to Ironworks. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can elevate your simple twists with just some simple line work. So I'm using a slitting chisel here. This could be you could do this with a cold chisel, or you could do this with a handheld slitting chisel. This one just happens to work with my treadle hammer with a pair of tongs. And what we're going to do is we're just going to cut one single line down this bar. Now in each variation of this, I'm going to level it up each time and add more complexity in this video, so be sure to watch to the end. There you go. You see I've got one nice little line started there. While I've got it, I'm going to correct for any imbalance left or right and just clean up that groove. Once that's done, I'm going to go to the vise, just like what you see here in the video, and I am going to go ahead and twist this up. Pretty simple. Now, in the video, I was trying to aim for all the twists to be very similar, you know, the same amount of turns, but I did end up cutting some twists a little bit longer than I did this initial twist, and so I ended up twisting them a few more turns than I did with this one. But if you use similar techniques, you'll get similar results. So if you're watching this video and you say, hey, those don't, you twisted that one extra or turn or two, that's why. I was just going by look and feel. I didn't actually count the amount of turns that I did to the twist. And you see this is kind of forming up nicely. It's a pleasant little twist. So it looks like a regular twist on this side, and on the other side, as you'll see here in a moment, will look really nice with that line. Kind of gives it a unique look. So here's the first elevation of a simple twist with one line. So now we're going to go ahead and move on to a twist where we do a twist on two different opposing faces of the same bar. Now I should have mentioned at the start, but all of these twists are being done in 1/2-inch bar stock. You can do it in thinner material, but for this particular project, I really wanted to illustrate the good chisel work. I would generally recommend, if you're going to do chisel work into the bars, 1/2-inch would be about my minimum that I would choose to do this kind of twist with. So we're going to start by doing just like we did at the first one, where we went ahead and split the first side, and then we're going to flip over and we're going to put a groove on the back side. Now it's very important to note here, these do not connect. So you don't want to connect these two. We're not trying to split this bar in half. We're just trying to put a groove down both sides. The deeper you make the groove, the more convincing it'll make this twist look, like two flat bars stuck together and twisted up. So again, just a quick, just a real quick 2 chisel lines, and you can be off to the races with, elevating up, again, a simple twist. Onto the vise now, and we'll just twist this up. Now as the bar gets longer, so if you have a longer bar, I choose to take and put longer bars in horizontally in the vise versus vertically. This one's right on the borderline for me. As you can see, it's sticking up past the edge of the camera frame. I would prefer putting it down horizontally, but for the video, I chose it this way. So this way you guys can see the twist develop as I make it here. And here's the result. So you can see how those lines, they don't quite connect. And it looks like 2 flat bars that have been twisted together. It's a pretty neat twist. So now you can keep this up, and you could do this right on around. You could do 3 sides. You could do 4 sides. That's what we're about to show here. We're going to do all 4 sides, and you're going to see how that elevates even further. You could do lines down 90 degrees away from each other, so down 2 sides that are, across from each other, like one to the left, one to the right, and then twist that and get a totally different result. There's a lot of ways you can alter this line and get different results with just simple line work. This is simple chisel work in a basic twist. Nothing to it. There's no elaborate punching. There's no extra welded bars here, but it is a fun way of adding more creativity to a project that you're already working on. Say if you're making a fire poker and you wanted to make a twist in that fire poker, this is a perfect use case scenario where you can take and do that and just elevate that fire poker up just a little bit more than a basic twist. And so there you go. There's the result of 4 lines down each one of the sides. And as you can see, it comes out pretty neat. So that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment down below, what is your favorite twist to make, and maybe a bit of the process, and maybe somebody else can learn from you there in the comment section. And anyways, thank you so much for watching. God bless each and every last one of you, and we will catch you on the next video.